Hey everybody, SCSurvival here. Today we're doing a quick video of just cooking some squirrel on our grill. And we're not making any fire today, we're just doing it real quick on our this little regular grill. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Regular propane grill. I'm gonna grill up some squirrel that we killed probably several months ago, last season. So probably has a year or less on it. So just have two standard squirrels right here, gray squirrels down here, and we're gonna put some garlic powder on it and some steakhouse seasoning, and that's the way to go. So I'm gonna kind of tone these down just a little bit, and we're gonna stick these on and then put the seasoning on them. So really, I mean, for grilling squirrel, you can just put it on the grill just like that. Now the arms are going to kind of fall through because they're not as long. Put your seasoning on the top, and then once it comes time to flip it, that's when I'll put the other seasoning on the underside. Just kind of go like that and get it just like that. Then I go in here, I need to get a paper towel. I don't like getting squirrel juice on my seasoning jars, so.
Do you have tongs?
No, I don't.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take some regular McCormick Steakhouse seasoning. Put some on the top, just a little bit like that. Just like that. A little bit of it missed and went into the fire. We're going to take some garlic powder, and garlic is very strong, so you only need a little bit, just a tiny bit like that, and that gives the squirrel a lot of its flavor. Now we got
our man, that's smelling good.
Tongs already. And see, honestly, a lot of the times I'll just put salt and pepper on the squirrel, or sometimes not even nothing at all, and just eat it, especially when you're out on the trail. Because a lot of the times I may only pack salt or pepper or nothing. Because, you know, I like to... Space is very valuable in situations like that.
But one good thing to have in your bug out bag that I personally put in mine is I have little pill bottles. Old pill bottles that I clean out very thoroughly, and I just go put salt, pepper, garlic powder, and my meat rub in there.
And so, before we cut right here, because I mean this meat isn't going to take, 2 minutes to cook, you just want to make sure that before you flip it over, since the rib cage is right there, you want to make sure that everything is just cooked through all the way on the underside. And then you just want to flip it over and add your seasoning. So we'll cut right quick. Alright guys, real quick, I forgot to mention, cooking them perfectly, here just move the camera over to see if you can get it. I just don't want it too close to the heat. You see how it looks differently. I forgot to tell y'all might want to go in and just cut the rib cage right down the middle, and yes, you're going to hear a couple cracking. Just crack it out and lay it flat, so then it exposes the underside meat of that a lot better. So that's it. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. So we'll be back to you whenever we flip it onto the other side. Alright guys, now I believe it's time to flip. Now, yes, they're going to look a bit charred because, one, there's a lot of uneven surfaces. It's not like putting a flat steak on a grill. Yeah, that's not flat. So, just flip it around and then the thing is, since it's not even surfaces, I always want to grill it on low so it doesn't char it. It cooks it slowly on the underside, because you see how these legs are sticking up. So we got all the seasoning on them and everything, so that's about it. And they should be done in a little while. And you can see on that one, those two black marks inside the ribs, that's where I shot it. Shot it with my Gammo pellet rifle. That gun is awesome. Well, we need to have we're going to try to get a video of that up, shooting a squirrel or shooting hogs in the trap or something. We found the coolest thing ever on the going home from somewhere. We stopped by this little gun store and we found this thing called It was just like hog attractant. It was crushed up peanuts that have been, I'm trying to look for the word.
Soaked?
No, not soaked. Fermenting in water and some other stuff like that. And oh my God, you talk about smelling the worst thing ever. And you know, you go into the hog trap, put your corn out, and put that on top of the corn, and you're having some hogs in there in a little while. Also, another good trick to do in your hog traps, another good thing that I like to go put on mine is some diesel. So I found that works for me. So. Or you could go out there and mix grape Kool-Aid in some water, pour that on top of the corn, and that sweet smell would get the hogs coming to you. I've trapped many a hogs doing that. The only thing that aggravates me with cooking squirrels is that whenever it gets almost done, really, starts going up like that, and
the back bows up.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you know, we're cooking the whole spine. I mean, I guess it could work if we just cut it in half, like, right there. But, I mean, it's too late now, so. I mean, I've grilled them that way. A lot of the times we just cut off the legs and throw away everything else. Just cut off the back legs and the front legs. Because, I mean, that's really where all the meat is on a squirrel. Especially if you're going to put it in some rice. And that's real good. We'll have to do a video on that, maybe. You boil the meat down, let all the meat fall off the bone, and put it in either white rice or some wild rice with some chicken broth in it. Talk about some good food, man. Alright, so we're going to cut, and then we'll cut back whenever it's done cooking. So, alright guys, so we believe the squirrel is done now, and yes, it looks burnt. I mean, we had to slow cook it, so, because the uneven, and the places where it's more black is where it was hit. And no, I didn't shoot a squirrel in the leg. I shot it where it was facing me, and it went in the side of the ribs and it came out the back. So that's why you see no entry or exit on this one. And on this squirrel, this was a smaller squirrel, so we're only going to eat that down. But in a survival situation, like there's a one bite of meat up here, I mean, we would definitely eat that. And this one has some big old legs on it. It was a pretty big gray squirrel. So guys, we just want to do a quick video on cooking some squirrel for you. We're going to go inside and have some dinner. So, thanks for watching, guys. This is SCSurvival and Hunting. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And tune into our giveaway video. Thanks and bye.